All right, we are going to work on the blending technique, and for this you really just need one or two similar colors. I'm just going to use one. I'm going to use the turquoise blue, very small amount just to practice. I'm also going to use some white because we're going to be blending, which means we're going to try to go from a darker to a lighter color. Let me get some white out real quick. I put way too much white out, but just try to do like a pea size amount. I obviously did like a silver dollar amount. So what we're gonna do is you're going to take your dry brush. I did clean it in water first, then I dried it off on a paper towel. You always wanna have a paper towel available to you. And then I'm gonna come in and I'm just gonna get my color, and it's whatever color you're using. I'm using a blue, so whatever color you're using is fine. And you're just going to come in and put down your paint. And while it's still wet, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get some white on my brush. And I'm gonna do it without washing. It's up to you, depending on what look you're going for, but I'm gonna grab some white on my brush that still has blue, and I'm gonna come in and I'm just gonna start blending it in, and I really want it to be wet on wet to get it to blend. Yeah, thank you. And if you're trying to go from a dark to a light, you would just keep adding more white. But if you're just trying to get the colors to blend together, maybe you're creating kind of a sky effect, you might do something like this. Then you can just kind of go back and forth between the two, but you're just blending a little bit of white into that. I might even go back to my dark again and then get my white again. Do some different areas of darks and lights. And again, I didn't wash my brush between these two colors, but I'm also not mixing them together on the palette. You can see my white and my blue are still totally separate. And remember, you do want it to be, both colors to be a little wet when you do this in order to get them to blend. And if you mess up, you just go back and add a little of whatever color you need and go back and forth blending between the two. So this is the blending technique.
I'll do this one.
Hang on, Charlotte. I'm just gonna finish that off. And there is your blending.
Yeah.
Looks good.